next.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52, and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFL. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he more than did his part, the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2. But his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Watson, off play action. And incomplete to open things up. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
Yeah.
The staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Watson.
I gave him up.
Complete to Allen Lazard.
I gave him up.
We're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Watson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to be sacked. Back to the 23-yard line. Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Well, coming into the game, the defense knew they had to provide an excellent pass rush, but not provide any gaps because he's really strong with his legs. How about that confidence booster there on the first defensive drive of the game? They know they can get to him now.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Shifts by him. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? Coming
Give me a bitch.
It'll be intercepted.
That's right. We come to play, Isaiah.
Suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it on the road. This is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Come on.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh my gosh.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Now a give, right side Swift.
He's like nobody.
This time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So
He dropped the ball.
4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen.
Why can't you watching the man?
Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
You watching the man, Kenny? He right there in front of you. What you gonna pass him to for? I know you watching the man.
Consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Watson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, when I see some of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion, a handful of attempts. One area game plan that they've executed to perfection.
is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Well, the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll run right here with Swift.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To the air, Allen. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On play action, Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Allen. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Swift from 6 yards away. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. The 40. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf. 75 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to move back in front.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throwing now is Allen. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Allen now on first down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Parkey is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cardinals. And they were able to have some success throwing the football against the secondary. Look for that to continue as they try to break this deadlock. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these 2 teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's going to air one out. Touchdown! Big play there. 60 yards. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. So that was the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On first down, it's Watson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending a pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff, Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Ain't nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Garrett Wilson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. To throw is Watson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tony Pollard, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now Allen. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And he is brought down before reaching the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
These guys certainly know what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Allen to throw once more. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. The handoff, running left, Henry. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that'll be off
off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Now, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Touchdown, Vikings! Hayden Hurst from 13 yards out. And the Vikings are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
He adds the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
So Deshaun Watson in the offense, down by 2 touchdowns, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's complete. Lazard on the move past the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Alan Lazard, 75 yards. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, working down at the 49. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
A lot of people call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. Fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough road to end.
Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put... Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies.